Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Crayenvanger. Very sorry that I couldn't be at school with you guys today. Huck is sick with a fever and so I'm home with him, and it looks like I'm going to be out again tomorrow because he still has a fever. So we are going to rally as a team and we are going to make the most of it. My main reason for this video right now is to explain the assignment that is in front of you right now. You should be able to see it. It says a book autobiography. Mine says of Mrs. Crayenvanger because this is mine, but you all will be creating your own version of this. So what this is it is an opportunity for you to share with our reading community a little bit about who you are as a reader. What has made you the reader that you are? So as you can see, I'm sharing with you some of information about different books. So one category I have here is favorite childhood books. So one of my favorite childhood books is Where the Red Fern Grows, which a lot of you should already know if you watched my intro video about me. Another category I did was a book that I reread, which was A Fish in a Tree, and I've read it now probably 4 or 5 times. I absolutely just cannot get enough of it, and every time I reread it, I get something else out of it. It's not the only book that I've reread, but it's definitely one of the ones I love the most. A book that I wish more people that says Q about, so good thing I'm rereading this because I can go in here and I can edit it. All right, so a book that I wish more people knew about is, oops, we all make mistakes, just got to go in and fix. All right, so As Brave as You by Jason Reynolds. Not a lot of people know about this book, but it is really fantastic. It's about 2 brothers that go to stay with, who are from, I believe, Brooklyn, New York, and they go to stay with their grandparents in Virginia out in the country for a summer. So you can imagine life is a little bit different for them and kind of the adventures that they go on living in a new place. And then a series I liked better than the movie, Harry Potter, for sure. And then one of my favorite books is Jacqueline Woodson's Harbor Me. And a book I read this summer is Song for a Whale. And that was just one of the books I read, but one that I definitely really enjoyed. And so I hope that if you haven't read one of these books, you might consider it now that you've seen that it's had an impact on me and my life as a reader. So moving on to, oops, what happened here? Let's see. So here we go. All right, so then this is your assignment. So it says, Dear readers, please share your reading life by telling us about yourself as a reader. Create a visual reading autobiography using the following guidelines. Use a plain 8.5 by 11 computer paper. So in other words, the kind of paper that goes into the printer, that is the type of paper you need to use. You need to put your name somewhere on the paper. You need to choose 6 categories and label them on the paper. You can find images of the books or create your own. Example, a lightning bolt for Harry Potter books works totally fine. Now, you can do this on the computer or you can hand do this. You can draw it. So for those of you who are really into drawing, go for it. You just need to create a place where I can see the 6 different categories and your classmates can see the 6 different categories and the 6 different books or symbols of the books they represent. I also put down here a list of categories that you might consider. So books I've reread, book from my childhood, book I want to read, book I read this summer, favorite series, favorite book, favorite author, book I wish more people knew about, book I was surprised I liked, book recommended to me, book I like more than the movie, book I like less than the movie, book I abandoned or struggled to finish, popular book I haven't read, or something that you would like to, if you have another category that you want to include that is not included here, by all means go for it. Whatever category and book will help us learn more about you as a reader is totally fine. So again, it just needs to have 6 categories and then have either a picture of the book or a symbol representing the book somewhere on it. I am attaching the link to this video. Well, I obviously attached the link to the video because you're watching this right now, but along with the video is going to be this handout or assignment in the email. So take a look again at my example when you're working on your own if you get stuck or confused about how this is supposed to work. Now, I also put mine set up as a table. You do not need to do it that way. If you would prefer to draw like yourself in the middle of the paper, and then you want to have like a web, and then in each like part of the web is one of the 6 categories in the books, that's fine too. Get creative with it. This is your autobiography. But if you like the way that the table looks with the 6 boxes and you're good to go with that, and you're like, nope, I like that, that's straightforward, it's how my brain works, go for that as well. Totally fine. In other words, there is room for interpretation. Just tell us 6 things about who you are as a reader by picking 6 different categories and sharing the books that fall under those categories. As long as you do that, you will be totally fine. Now, this is due next Monday. You can get it done all tonight if you want to. You can get it done over the weekend if you want to. Whatever's totally fine. You can do 1 a night. Break it up in whatever way works best for your schedule. I will tell you are going to have another assignment coming home on Wednesday. So if you can get a jump start on this tonight or tomorrow night, it might be a good idea so that you don't feel like you've got all this work all at once. The assignment coming home on Wednesday doesn't have any writing. It has to do with collecting items about yourself. But I wanted to let you know about that so that on Wednesday, when I hopefully am back in and I'm telling you about that assignment, you aren't sitting there going, oh my gosh, I've got to work on this and I've got to work on that. If you space it all out, you should be good to have both things ready for me on Monday. All right? All right. If you have any questions at all, your parents can email me and I will get back to them sometime tomorrow, or you can wait until I'm back on hopefully Wednesday. And I'm happy to answer them. Now, Mrs. Koska and Mrs. Pretty's class are also doing this. So in the event that you have a question and you really want it answered before I get back, you can also check in with them as well. All right? Okay. I hope you guys are having, you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time tomorrow as well. I miss you like crazy, and I cannot wait to see you. All right. Bye.